Hello guys, it's J Arius, the Aquarius, with my relatable revival, and I hope everyone's doing amazing today. And today I want to continue my Mars series, and I want to talk about Mars and Scorpio, or having a Scorpio Mars, or if you had your Mars in the 8th house, um, or even you might be able to kind of relate to these if you have like Pluto on the ascendant, or maybe your Scorpio rising. But they're known as the warrior soul. So we're going to begin with what Mars is about. So Mars is about passion. It's about our self-assertion, our sexuality, our drive, our power, our warriorhood. It's about our instincts, our survival, like our instincts in survival mode. It's about our willpower, our determination. It's what we're passionate about, like I already said that. But basically, Pluto is the higher octave of Mars. Okay, so here Mars feels at home in Scorpio. And originally, Mars ruled Scorpio before Pluto was discovered in traditional astrology. So again, like, Mars in Scorpio feels at home. So basically, what that means is that these traits and characteristics of each of like the Mars, of Pluto, of Scorpio, and even Aries, they're gonna be, it's like all those on steroids basically with this aspect. Okay, so these people are gonna be like, they're gonna have enormous drive. Okay, they're gonna have like tunnel vision when it comes to getting something they want. They're gonna be very strong-willed. So these people are going to be the types of personalities you're not going to be able to get over on them if you think that you're going to be able to lie to them or cheat them. With like this Mars being in Scorpio, with their instincts, they're just naturally intuitive. They could even be like psychic in ways, but these people probably are not going to be more in touch with their psychic, or if they are in touch with their psychic intuitive abilities here, they're not going to really probably use it for the betterment. But they might, you know what I'm saying? They know this world can be dark. All I can say with this placement, Mars can deal with, Mars is related to Aries. Aries is related to the first house, so is Mars. So this can be our upbringing as well. So these people could have incarnated into like really like to families where there was someone around them that was very manipulative and vindictive and very secretive, and they kind of picked up on this subconsciously. So they have like a very like secretive aura. There's something mystical about them. There's something intriguing about these individuals. Okay, these people know how to survive in rough situations, and I know this sounds weird, but they might even may seem like they're thriving through rough situations. With this placement, you're either going to attract these you're either going to attract this energy, or you're going to like live this energy. Okay, so they have a very deep, intense nature. These people may not again, it depends on like where this Mars in Scorpio is placed, and like what else is going on in their chart. But this person, they're probably gonna put themselves first to make sure they're straight before anybody else. And that doesn't necessarily mean like they don't take care of their loved ones, but these people are gonna be like what we would say self-absorbed or selfish. But really in their minds, they're just thinking like, I gotta make sure I'm straight before I can make sure you're straight, right? So again, they know how to survive in like the roughest and toughest situations. Again, these people are like just naturally psychic and intuitive, and that just comes off as like from their aura. This exudes from their self-assertion. Like, even if they're not like tapped into that or whatever, they just, these people are really, they're gonna understand emotions. Okay, and with that Mars energy, it might be like a very masculine way of dealing with emotions, but they're very familiar with them. And these people are not going to be the types to sit here and open up about their story, tell you about like this and that. And if they do, then that means they really fuck with you. And once these people, I would say this placement is more of like, if it's in a male or a female chart, these people are probably, they're either going to be freaky, or they're going to be hoes, or they're going to be non-committable for their own reasons. But if they do when they hone their energy, when they set their vision on somebody and they really take them seriously, it could be a good thing and a bad thing. These people are definitely going to want to merge with you. They're going to want to make you their everything, and they will, but they're going to pull back layers. So it's going to be, if you're dating a Mars and Scorpio, it's going to be important that you have some kind of Martian influence, or you have some kind of Pluto influence, or Scorpio or Aries influence, so you can understand, or you're going to be able to basically take the intensity. You're going to understand that for some people, again, they're just going to be too intense. Not everyone can deal with them. And once they find that person that they know, like, okay, like, I want to pursue this person, they can let this, if this person ends up like, fucking them over, or, cheating, or they feel like they're going to be doing something secretive and keeping things away from the Scorpio Mars, that ain't going to work. These people are definitely the types to go there, especially when it comes to their emotions. They're just very protective over their emotions. Like, when you meet a Mars and Scorpio, they're probably going to come off very, like, intimidating, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like the bully looking types. They might even give you a little snarl. And these are these types of people. They might have tattoos all over their face. They might be very unapproachable people. If it's like a female, she might have like a bad reputation out there and stuff, but you don't really know the truth about her, because these people, again, are very secretive. And only, like, I bet you probably no one in their lives really know A to Z everything about them, all their secrets and stuff like that, because they just don't move like that. They understand how dark the world can be. They've either grew up, they've been around somebody who was very manipulative and vindictive, so they know how people can get down. You know what I'm saying? They know how nasty people can be, so that's how they protect themselves. So they have a very magnetic personality. Okay, so these people, when they come in a room, they just exude sensual, sexual nature. Okay, so if you have Mars in Aries, I'm not saying this automatically means, but you could have been like sexually exploited at an early age. You could have dealt with, CSA, childhood sexual abuse. You could have just been around like maybe like some pimps and some pimpettes. I know this has to do more with Cancer, but here, like, you could still be around, like, you could have been raised in the hood, you could have even been raised in the neighborhood. With whichever way you look at it, these people have a lot of, like, power. They're very magnetic, and people are going to respect them. They're going to either know about these people, even if they have, like, bad beef with these people, you'll notice that these people will just keep it short, because they know how the Mars in Aries, the Mars in Scorpio is really coming. You know what I mean? These people this is like all Scorpio's traits, like times 10. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't think you're going to try to get over on these people. Don't think that you're going to keep some shit from them, because it's just not going to happen. They're going to find out. They're going to get to the deep, like, the nitty gritty of the bullshit, where it started, how it happened. And they will confront you, and they're going to hold you accountable. And these are also the types, even if you sit there and you apologize and you admit your wrongs, just because you fucked with their emotions and because they don't fuck with people like that, it could get nasty. That's all I'm going to say. It can get very nasty, okay? When it comes to love, these people can be very jealous and possessive, because subconsciously, they feel like, when they get into a relationship, they put a lot of investment into this person. Again, they will merge with this person. They want to know everything about you. They want to know the ins and outs. But that's also where it can get contradicting with being with somebody with a Mars and Scorpio, or being around, because then again, they're very mysterious and very closed off and guarded, and you're not going to know everything that's going on with them, okay? They'll let you know what they want you to know, right? These people are very, like, smart. They're masterminds on how they move. You know what I mean? So again, these people feel very intense emotions. They come with a lot of depth. And with that saying, they come with a lot of deep shit. Again, these people with that Mars and Scorpio, they probably, whether how it's aspected in their chart and how everything else is playing out in their chart, these people more than likely did not have a good upbringing. They were probably around like someone who was either at least vindictive or manipulative, at worst sexually exploitive, and domineering, and just envious, and just like fucked with their psyche, because Scorpio has to deal with the psyche. So they endow the people they touch in this life dance, and they can be very dark, and they can have a very dark and intense side of themselves that can come out. So this is another reason why these people are very guarded about their emotions, and they keep them deep and down, because they know that they will go there. You know what I'm saying? These people are going to manipulate the situation. They're going to do what they got to do to expose the truth and to get to the bottom of whatever it is. So you won't know these people's next move, as much as you would want to. You're just not. You're not going to know how these people, like, how they're thinking. They're probably on a total different octave of wave of thinking than you are, really. You know what I'm saying? These people can become very violent, again, when it comes to their emotions. Okay? They will go there. They will get physically abusive with people. And then again, on the darker side of this, like, these people can be the perpetrators, and even, the ones out here being the abusers. But these can also be the types that are, around very abusive people and that are getting abused. This is reacting impulsively to your emotions and your thoughts. Like, once Mars and Scorpio, they got their head set on something, and they're like, okay, that's the truth, or that's what it is. There's no change in their mind. Like, this is fixated water, you know what I'm saying? And anything that gets in the way by any means necessary, they don't mind to lash out their Scorpio sting on you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they move. And I hate to say it, these people might not even feel no remorse with it either. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of shit that they've been through in their life and a lot of situations they've been faced with, these people have a very powerful presence. And like I said, either if it's in the hood or if it's in the neighborhood, these people are respected. You know what I'm saying? A low vibrational Mars and Scorpio, they will understand their power and they will distort it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get more to that. So, like, some more positive occupations with the Mars and Scorpio, these people can be like plastic surgeons. Again, these people can do like tattoos, specifically like on the face. They can like probably even do, I wouldn't say like beauty on the face, but like, again, plastic surgeons, giving people like facelifts, nose jobs. Anyways, this placement has to do with like surgeons and doctors. So early on, again, these people were around someone that was very manipulative and secretive and vindictive, and subconsciously growing up, they picked up on this, and now that's just how they move through this life, and they have mastered that, okay? So again, like, you're not going to be able to fool this motherfucker by any means necessary. You think you're getting over on them, you may got your lick, but they're going to get their lick back for sure, even if it's like, a year or so. There's some distance between y'all, that Scorpion is gonna, they're gonna launch their sting on you, okay? So, again, these people can be very easily irritated over liars, but here's the contradiction with this, is because these people can be also, they can be liars themselves, and they can kind of create a facade around them to try to seem like they're someone they're not, just to protect their emotions, too. That's another personality type of this, how this can play out. So it can be like, the person who's bullying because he don't want to be bullied. It don't make sense really, but. So, okay, if you're a female, let's say, and you're into men, okay? Or even if you're a man and you have this placement, you could be drawn to men that are more Scorpio-like in nature. whether that's good or bad, like whether that's the higher octave where these people are very powerful, they're bosses, they have business mind, or you could be into the total like criminal, the total like, you know, like just down low, dirty, don't give a fuck how you feel or the next person feels as long as they're straight. You know, I've seen it. I'm a Scorpio rising, so I attract hella Scorpio energy, Mars and Martian energy within my life because I'm also like Martian. So like, just let me say, like, these people are very intense and deep, and they go through they go through the lows, the hells of of life. So there's something about them. So like, okay, when it comes, like when I said these people have a very mystic aura and they're very intriguing, there's just something about them. Okay, like these are the type of people, like there could be something in the back of your mind telling you no, but you just can't stop because they just have such a powerful magnetic aura about them. Like it's like you just need to know more, you want more. These people can be very freaky, okay, and they can be, especially when they hone in on you and you're their one and only. You know, they want to go all the way with you. They want to try everything. You know what I'm saying? They want to go this way, that way. They want to go do it here, there. They want to try this and that. And then also these people might be the types where like they might need sex within a relationship to cope. Okay? So hope no one gets offended by that who has this, but these people might need, like, that's nothing to be offended by, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Some people, they really are, like, we're all sexual creatures and beings, but some people, they really need sex to thrive, and I feel like these are these types, you know, like, they might just need to get their get off, to get their drive, or, you know what I'm saying, like, getting it on might, you know, hype them up to get their day started. Okay, so, again, they want to merge with you. They want to pull back your layers completely. They want to know who you are, where you came from, what you're about. These people are fighter spirits. They probably attract a lot of fighting situations. They're the types that they will go there again with. They will go all the way there with you. They're the types to, what did I write down about hold on. Something about they're the types to cut off their nose and spite their face. Like, they don't mind to, like, make themselves look stupid. They will go all the way there. They will have that mindset like they have nothing to lose if they feel like you are trying to intimidate them or get over on them or their power. So these people can be, like, straight up, like, your boss men, you know, the head CEOs in, like, the top buildings. These people can be, like, the bosses of the cartel. These people could be like just bosses when they're in their higher vibrational mode. They're going to be like your hustlers, your grinders. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have tunnel vision. They're going to go out there and they're going to go and get it for them and their family. And again, you can't get over on them because they will retaliate, okay? They're not the ones to really be like, oh, karma got this. They're like, no, I got this. This is my job. And they're all about transformation. There's a lot of, like, spaces and time in their life where they'll be met where they have to completely transform themselves. And again, like, when they are in the high vibrational, they'll be on type of their shit. They'll have business minds. They'll be bosses. So, or they can just have criminal minds. So, people are just drawn to them. Okay? They are about their money. The lower vibrational ones that I have been around, they're just full-blown, like, they're full-blown criminals. They embrace taboos. They embrace, like, drugs. You know, they might even think it was cool that they've been in and out of prison. They're like natural destroyers. They can be self-sabotaging. They're very uncontrollable. Like, you're not going to be able to control these people, but they're going to be very controlling over you. They're going to be very persistent too once they want to pursue somebody. And again, they're only going to pursue really only a few people. They will let that person take them there where they will get mentally, like, violent, psychologically, you know, like, abusive, even physically abusive, if they feel people are fucking with their heads. Again, dark mystical presence. These people know, like, they know how dark the world can be because they have a real dark side of themselves that, you know, they work hard to guard and to keep in. That's really just built off really deep and intense emotions and reactions to what their environment. So this can rule prolonged conflict. So these people can, you know, be the types to hold grudges. Again, they'll tear you down mentally. Specifically, if you have this placement, it'll be like the men in your life will fuck with you mentally, girl or female. Anyways, once they choose to rise above their shadow, the power struggles, them being like vengeful, them being bitter, they can become very disciplined and have tunnel vision and can be very like bold, brave, and courageous personalities, the ones to go there and speak out about things that, like, you know, that are taboos that, you know, someone else might not dare even talk about. These people might have a lot of like face surgeries or tattoos. They're very loyal at their higher vibration and mesmerizing. Again, they're going to be very intriguing. You just want to know more. Like, there's something about him, there's something about her. They're good at preserving things. So these people can be really good at preserving things for themselves mostly, but preserving like really anything in their life. And they can even hoard things, kind of like Cancer. So their willingness to go there, I've explained that a few times throughout this video, but that's so important here, is like these people will go there, tread carefully. They have a very powerful presence to where they might even want to intimidate people on purpose just to protect their intense emotions that they feel. These people are sexual creatures. They want to try anything and everything and may even want to do it every day, like I said. They're well aware of growth and transformation, and that's what happens through pain and trials and tribulations. These people can be escapists too, especially if they feel like their life is too hard to manage. They can get into drugs real bad and again just go down the criminal path. They can be egotistical and come off that way, especially to people that they love. Just with no, like, there not being no Venus or no like Earth or anything there. It's just, I don't know, it's just it's a super masculine aspect. So this can lead to physical and sexual abuse. Again, these people are intimidating, can have a very unapproachable appearance. They can be, they can seek out and attract intense situations to test their capabilities. They exude major powerful sex appeal, and that's something that you won't be able to deny. Like, you'll look at a Mars and Scorpio, and they're just gonna exude sexual energy. Okay, and these are the people, again, you don't want them as your enemy. They will cut off their nose to spite their faces. There it is. They're dangerous and can like that, and they can use that for their own good. So again, these people can like really like put their drive and focus into like the taboos and like really like to come off intimidating and dangerous and as a bully. And they're the types to embrace, you know, drugs, sex, crime, rock and roll, you know, death. For the Mars and Scorpio, fear is something to be conquered in their life. They can be extreme control freaks. In love, they are likely to sting in love just as much. So, like, in a relationship, you're probably going to have just as much as ups and downs with these people. Again, they give off very mysterious auroras. They can be very dominating. Even if that's, like, by choice or not even, they could just come in a room and just dominate the whole area, the whole section they're in because of the intense sexuality that they exude. And they want to control, you know, themselves. They want to control specifically their intense emotions by any means necessary, and if that means controlling somebody else so their emotions are not in whack, they will do that. So this was the Mars and Scorpio placement. This also applies if you have like Mars in the 8th house, or even if you have like Pluto on the ascendant in your first house, or if you are Scorpio rising, you might be able to relate to some of these qualities. But my name is Jarius, the Aquarius. Thank you so much for listening to me talk. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.